Yep, it's your boy Double D. I'm here with Twitch. It's the DFS Rebels. We're going to hear talk about the NBA playoffs. It's the 76ers and the Wizards and the Utah Jazz and the Grizzlies. Make sure you join the rebellion. And make sure you smash that like button. We're back. Me and Rob are going to talk about the NBA playoffs tomorrow. There's only a 2-game slate, like I said. The 76ers and the Wizards. The 76ers are looking to close out the series. They're up 3-0. They're a 7.5-point favorite. The over-under is 230 points. Let's see here. The pace on both teams. I mean, the Wizards play at a very high pace, but it hasn't looked that in the series. They've just been getting, the last couple of games, they've been getting blown out. So, what else? The 76ers defense has just been, putting the clamps on their offense. It's only been the Bradley Beal show and the Russell Westbrook, and that's really it. So, we still got to talk about the game, so let's talk about it. What are you liking, Rob?
Well, like me and Dave were talking about earlier, we predict another blowout, and because of that blowout, on the Philly side, we are only looking at Embiid and Tobias Harris. They've both been putting up almost 50 burgers a game.
Yeah, even in the blowouts, they've been putting up their numbers.
Yep.
So we are really good on them. Their prices are...
But for my GPP play, if it's a blowout and they bench Embiid, I see Dwight Howard getting a lot of minutes.
Yeah, getting an extended run. Definitely in the fourth quarter. He might play the whole fourth quarter.
Yep, so I do like him. But something interesting about Embiid. A couple games ago, he was on DraftKings, he was 10,100. Then he went down and he put up like 30 points. Then he went down to 9,800 and he put up like 50 points.
Yeah.
And now he's 9,500, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he's underpriced. So
yeah.
He's the highest priced center, but he's underpriced.
Yeah, no, he's in a smash spot.
Yeah. So that's the only 3 people I'm looking at.
We're both fading Ben Simmons, and the reason why is we're predicting a blowout. Now, if it was a more competitive game, I would be on Ben Simmons, but for 9,000, we're both predicting a blowout. I think we're going to fade that price and Ben Simmons in general.
With that, and because I'm going to stick with that scenario, I'm going to fade Beal and Westbrook, and I'm going to look at straight value on Washington.
Yep, and their bench players. Ish Smith is a very, very good spot.
Yes, I absolutely love Ish Smith.
Last game, let's just talk about the last game. He played 20 minutes, had 7 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He had a 3 and a steal. That's a lot and he's 4,300, I believe, on DraftKings. He's hitting his price, but I think we can get a lot of value out of him. It's very tricky. Now, they started Beatron's last game instead of Gofford, but Gofford is putting up the better stats of the two.
Yep. No, Gofford is my other value play. It is Ish Smith and Gofford all the way for me.
Yeah, like I said, in a blowout, we're going to be fading the 2 stars, Westbrook and Beal, because we like this next game a lot better.
The next game is better, and you're going to want to pay up for some people, so Gofford and Ish Smith is going to help you get there.
Yes, for a quick summary, we both believe the Wizards are going to get swept, and it's going to be the end of it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the under on that, by the way.
Yeah, me as well. All right, Rob, this is the game of the day. We're going to have a lot of guys to talk about here. We got the Utah Jazz versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The Jazz are up 2-1 in the series, and they're the 5.5 point favorite, and the over-under is 225 points. 2 teams, very slow pace and high on defense. So that's all you need to know. So let's get right into it. Rob, let's talk about the Jazz first. Who are you liking?
Well, first I'm going to say I'm going to hit the over.
You're going to hit the over?
I think it's going to be a competitive game.
Yeah, yep, me too.
I think
both teams scoring. I mean, both teams are very high in their top 10 in defense, but they've been scoring a lot of points. So I think
now,
it's going to be high scoring.
Obviously, Donovan Mitchell and John Morant are playable. I'm not playing them. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of value here that I'm looking at.
Yeah, we'll start with the Jazz first, though.
Starting with the Jazz, Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
Mike Conley.
Mike Conley for sure. He's been killing it.
Yep. And Royce O'Neal on my 3 targets on the Jazz.
You can play Donovan Mitchell, but that's on you guys. I mean, he's been playing better.
Yeah. He's Donovan Mitchell. He's
Spider-Man. I love it.
But I'm not paying up for him. I get all this. I get Mike Conley at 7,000 putting up what he's been doing, almost 50 burgers a game.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Royce O'Neal's been great for his price at 48. That's value city.
Yeah, I'm fading Jordan Clarkson. He's too priced up, and he's not getting a lot of minutes right now, so I'm fading him. But yeah, I'm with you, Rob. I love Conley. I mean, he's going to be a must-own for me. He's playing his old team as well, so I think that's a little revenge on his mind.
So most of my lines are going to have Gobert and Embiid in the same lineup, so I'm not going to be able to put Valanciunas in any of my lines.
Yeah, let's talk about the Grizzlies now.
But he's definitely playable.
Yeah, no, he's definitely playable.
But I'm all over Brooks, Kyle Anderson.
Yep.
Jackson.
Yep.
And then deep GPP, I'll be on some Grayson Allen.
Yes, he's getting a lot of minutes on the bench, hitting a lot of threes.
Yeah.
You can't obviously you can play Ja Morant, but that's on you how you're structuring your lineups. He's been playing really good, but I'm with you, Rob. Love Kyle Anderson for his price. He's like 6,000. He's been hitting 30 and 40-point games.
Yep.
Same with Dylan Brooks. He's been hitting his valley. He's been the top scorer with Morant.
Yep.
So I'm loving that.
If I'm paying up for Gobert, Embiid, and Tobias Harris, I'm going to need guys like Brooks and Anderson, a little in the 6,000 range.
More balanced lineups right there. Yep, exactly.
Yep. That's what I'm loving. That's what I'm loving right there.
Yeah, so I guess Jaren Jackson's a good play. He's been up in his minutes a little bit, but a lot of people are going to
I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think everyone is going to be a great play. I think everyone's going to hit good fantasy numbers.
Yeah, who do you think is going to win the game? Jazz are up 2-1.
I'm going to say Memphis is going to win this one.
Yeah, I'm going to be with you. I think the Jazz are going to take an L, and the Memphis Grizzlies are going to tie up the series.
I think it's going to be a close game. I think they're going to win by 2.
Yeah, this is going to be an entertaining series for sure.
All right, everybody. That's the end. This is a nice quick one, only like 8 minutes long. Nice little podcast for you to start your day, a little grind when you're on the treadmill, on your way to work. Just something to get those gears going. This is the way you get all worked up in the morning after you have your coffee and you know you're going to take down a GPP. You're going to hit those cash lines. Oh, this is how you do podcasts. This is how you do DFS Rebels.
So make sure you join the rebellion.
Hit that like button. Join us. We're getting an Instagram soon. We're getting it all. Follow us on Twitter. We're taking down all the money. Well, we're going to share it. That's what we do here.